What is up, Taurus? How are you? Let's get right into your reading. It is your, who's this? Page of Swords. Oh boy. The little spy gossip, huh? This is your predictive reading for the week of August 4th through the 10th, 2025. God has blessed it. Yes, He has. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Taurus, if you'd like to book me for a personal reading, okay, information is just below this video. I appreciate those of you who have. Thank you so much. Those of you who have yet, let's get it going. Your overall energy for the week, you've got the Hermit. This is the major arcana of Virgo, your fellow earth sign sister brother. So this week you're probably just chilling, chilling a lot, just seeking answers from within, meditating, praying a lot, just really finding your inner light, listening to that still small voice within you when it comes to direction and guidance. The thing with the Hermit, he's summited the mountain. He's made it to the top. So it's like, okay, all of that planning, all of that determination, all that effort, I'm here, it's great, it's rewarding, but what now? What's next? That kind of energy. And yeah, sometimes when you're up there on the mountaintop, best thing to do before you head down is pray and just see, what path am I going to take to get back? But once I'm down, what do I do next? What's on my bucket list, or what is something else I want to accomplish, or just those kinds of questions, really trying to figure out where you're going to go, what you're going to do, because you could summit the mountain again if that's what you wanted to do. But I feel like when you go into hermit mode, it's because you have a lot of internal answers, or a lot of internal questions that need answers, right? And so the answers are already within you. I was listening to my reverend earlier, and the message was about the battle isn't yours, and how we already have all the tools that we need to fight the battle, and that tool is prayer. That tool is trusting God on His word, and that tool is believing in your faith and having faith. Those are the tools. They're spiritual tools. They're not physical. You don't go punch nobody. This is about letting God do it for you. So this is the kind of vibe I'm getting with the Hermit here too. Just kind of okay. Like I was saying, what's next? But also knowing that you have the spiritual tools to fight or to accomplish whatever you're trying to. Now, your advice for the week, you have this 8 of Cups. So this is walking away from something that you might have spent a lot of time building and loving and giving your energy to. But the thing is, sometimes the 8 of Cups, he's just taking a little break, but sometimes he is completely walking away. So you'll have to see what it is for you. I kind of feel like this could be you walking away from something that it's just he's close. He's at 80%. And so who leaves at 80%? Well, if it becomes unbearable, you should. You know what I mean? Because if you could build it here, you could build it again somewhere else that is bearable, is manageable, is loving, and brings you a lot of peace and happiness. If this is something that has drained you and made you feel like, is it worth it? Then it's probably not, but you will have to know that, okay? And that could be why you're going into hermit mode, to see. Now, what you can expect, you have the Lovers here, which is the major arcana of Gemini. So you got a Virgo here and a Gemini here. Now, with the Lovers, this is obviously love and, attraction, but it is also a decision. And, a lot of times it's, if you do it, it won't be a mistake. You won't regret it. But if you don't do it, it won't be a mistake either. But it's one of those you might look back and be like, oh man, I should have took that opportunity when I had it. I have done so many readings for people where that's exactly what it is. And yes, it could be about love and romance, but it could also be about some kind of decision, a lifestyle decision. Are you going to summit the mountain again? Are you gonna go somewhere else? Whatever that can mean to you. And it's coming up in your expected, because you already know that you will be at this crossroads, and it's pretty major. It's something that will maybe not affect your life immediately, but in the long term, you'll be like, wow, I'm so glad I made that decision. Yeah, so it'll be up to you. But if it's something that you want and you've had your eye on for a while, I'd definitely go for it if I were you. Unexpected, you have this Ace of Swords here. So this is just some unexpected mental clarity. And it could come in where you're not even thinking about this. This is one of those moments where you're like, oh, I get it. You're totally thinking about something else, but then this aha moment just pops into your head and everything becomes super duper clear. And it could be whatever it is you're contemplating. Just this moment that you're like, whoa, wow, you could be talking about a food recipe or something with your friend, and all of a sudden you just get this clarity. Maybe it's some kind of, not acronym, but maybe it's some kind of situation that, what's the word? It's similar, to whatever, you're thinking about this food recipe and all that. But then in that food recipe, the details and how you put it together in this step with that step, it kind of gives you a clarity on these bigger things, right? You're like, who would have ever thunk that me talking about, recipes with my friends would be the aha moment that I needed to decide my life? You know what I mean? And that's how God works a lot. So yeah, and it's coming in unexpectedly, and it'll be so clear to you. It'll pierce your mind. It'll kind of be the only thing you can really think about, right? It's like the mental takeover, but it's to get you on this new clarity, this new path, this new mentality where you're seeing things very, very clearly. Look who's back, the Page of Swords. So somebody could be spying on you. You could be spying on somebody. The Page of Swords, he's definitely a messenger. So you can expect some news in your likely outcome this week that may confuse you a bit, because the Page of Swords, he wasn't supposed to tell you, but he's telling you. So you might kind of be like, what are you even talking about? You know what I mean? Where did you get this information from? But if you give it a little time, it'll make sense. But because he is a little snoop and a gossip, sometimes when he tells us things, initially we're like, I don't even know what you're talking about, right? Or the way it's delivered, because he's young and inexperienced, you're like, are you sure you need to be telling me this? You know what I mean? It's kind of like a heads up, but sometimes knowing this information may not be what you wanted to know. You ever been like, damn, I wish I didn't know that? He's the guy who brings you that information. Like, okay, I didn't have to know that, but since I know it, you can then flip it and use it to your advantage. So from the unicorns, you have past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Facts. Healing your past life will raise your vibration. Okay? So yeah, if it's over and in your past, let it go, honey. Let it go. You have growth here, so it's time for you to grow and, move up and carry on. So release any, burdens or issues from the past and allow yourself to heal and move forward. Okay, so I hope that helped you, Taurus. I'm going to close this one up. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to you soon.